should be live. So I'm continuing the gameplay of the campaign here. Select mission so we get the cutscene in here. So we played the cutscene last time. I'm gonna start this up if I remember correctly. It's a lengthy load time. I don't know why. Ooh. This is different. What do we got? Thermal detonators, storable grenade, pack of deadly punch as compared to impacts. I actually like impacts over thermal dets. Not a fan of the disruption. So we'll keep that. We'll take one of these. Reduce damage from exposures to toxins. That's always nice. Health regen just after the delay, which is shorter. Defeat an enemy in melee combat. I don't do melee much. All of your abilities have shorter recharge times. I'm actually going to take the explosion resistance, just because I find that it's like the most helpful. Shield, as compared to scan, I like that. I'm not a fan of the scan personally. I'm sure it's useful to some, not so useful to me. Heal. This is really one of those proactive or reactive decisions. I'm gonna go with proactive. I just like the shield. I like the idea that Imperial Special Forces would have some sort of advanced shielding, personal shielding on a trooper. A lot of lore says they don't. I like the idea of it. And then what do we got? Vanguard, kill streak Vanguard rather, and recharge Vanguard. As compared to the pulse cannon, I don't like the pulse cannon. So what is this replace? Yeah, scan. That's right. I don't like the scan that much. Improved version of the Vanguard that takes your ability. Improved version of Vanguard. Okay, and they're both an improved version. Well, there's no unimproved version, so that's cool, I guess. Replenishes your active time when you defeat an enemy. Yeah, I see. It's the idea is you're supposed to just chain kills and it just doesn't go away. Not my style. Recharge takes your ability out of recharge when you defeat an enemy. So, like, I defeat an enemy and this recharges. Again, not that interesting. If I'm going to use this, it's sort of like a last-ditch, oh shit moment, right? I'm in CQC, I kind of can't help it. It's not going to happen much. I'm going to try to keep my opponents at a range. Health regen, delay is shorter. Don't like the melee. All of your abilities have shorter recharge times. That essentially means the shield, right? And I guess the impact. I guess I'll take that. Again, the health, not really a bigger concern to me. Weapons, standard E11, Stormtrooper, right? Fun stuff. Nice gun. Rebel Scum used that. Rebel Scum. That's like Special Forces weapons. I remember when this was in the first game and they didn't really explain it too well. I figured it was like Baze Malbus's gun, but I guess it's actually Imperial Special Forces. It would have been nice if they told us that in the first game. I thought it was a hero gun in the first game, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I think one of the heroes used this. If I remember, there weren't any Stormtrooper heroes. Like, this game has Iden as a playable hero. Iden obviously didn't exist back then. This is that marksman version. It's sniper configuration, my ass. It's not a sniper. It's a slower fire rate version of the A2AD. Legit sniper. I kind of like this, the DLT-19X. The DLT is their heavy blaster. Yeah, the DLT-19 is the Imperial heavy blaster. You see heavy trooper squads carrying this. And this is that sniper variant that the scout troopers use, right? I mean, this is what we saw in the last episode. Our agent Miko was using one of these. He's our Overwatch sniper. Since we have a sniper in the squad, I'm not going to take that. I kind of like this. It's a heavy firepower weapon, and this is an officer's blaster pistol. But I don't believe. I think this is first order. This doesn't even look. It's weird. I don't like the look of that, and I don't know what the. Maybe this is the Imperial one. I just don't like the look of it. just that might sound kind of snobby. Also, it's a we'll go with the E11 for now, just because that's the basic one. I want to get this going. But yeah, so we saw the first mission. There was kind of, her breaking out and the battle. Special forces aspect of like that they went with Imperials because I'm an Empire fan. If you couldn't have guessed by now, I'm pro Empire. The Emperor did nothing wrong. Clearly, the Jedi were terrorists. The biochip was stupid. I liked the idea that the clones just did it because those were their orders and them's the breaks, right? Unfortunately, Disney kind of boned that in an unpleasant way as compared to the pleasant boning process, which again is something that Disney knows nothing about. And I don't want to say that and sound overly critical of Disney. I guess I am kind of critical of them. Positive stuff they've done: Forces of Destiny. I like that. That's cool stuff. Anyone that doesn't know about that, it's on their YouTube channel. I don't know if it's on a website, but I think it was exclusively put out on. I think it was like shorts on like the Disney Channel or like Disney XD or whatever, Disney Kids. But I know that it was put out on their YouTube, and it's essentially like 2 to 3 minute shorts that are considered canon, and they focus on the female characters, which is something that I liked. A lot of people have talked about how feminism is killing Star Wars and all that, and they think that they're putting too much of an emphasis on females, and I can see where that sentiment is coming from. I don't agree with it. I think that's a stupid idea. Anyone that says they don't like Rey and they don't like Jin, they're idiots. All right, Rey, for all of her issues, like with how quickly she becomes OP, in Episode 9, and spoilers ahead, I suppose, if you haven't seen Episode 7 and Episode 8, just I guess stop watching this and go watch them. I don't know what's wrong with you. If you're boycotting them, then I guess spoilers ahead. You don't get a. You don't deserve that warning if you're boycotting. We'll be honest. I'll continue that after this cutscene. Ooh, the Executor. Rip. So stupid. An A-Wing takes out the superstructure of this thing. I like the command bridge and the whole ship goes down. It's dumb. This guy. Garrett.
Get me Inferno Squad, now.
I like this, right? It's like dropping from person to person, right? The guy's in a very Orson Krennic outfit, clearly someone important.
Commander Versio, report.
We have eyes on a rebel recovery team, Admiral, but we're too late to capture the saboteurs.
An admiral.
What's the status of the Death Star's shield generator?
Worse than expected. There's no way to repair or reactivate.
Then our battle station is vulnerable. Eliminate the rebels and return to the Corvus. The Emperor's plan must not fail.
Yes, sir. Agent Hask with me. Agent Miko, cover us from here.
I mixed feelings on the uniform. The white
Dead ahead. Follow my lead.
signifies it's important, I guess. White, like, obviously, director Orson Krennic, is like a scientific research kind of guy in charge of a special project. Again, these are all spoilers. If you haven't watched Rogue One, if there's something wrong with you, go watch it. In charge of the Death Star, right? Project Stardust. I love these, that it's varied, right? It's not the same animation.
One at the bunker, the other patrolling near the fallen walker.
Good spotting, Agent. We'll take it from here.
Mark? Well...
After this, I feel like I could sleep for days.
Oh. Ah, shit, I missed. Well, it's fine, I suppose. Adding to the stormtroopers always miss nonsense. But yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there because I was getting into the zone with the sniping that I sucked at. You know, he's wearing the white, like Orson Krennic and like Grand Admiral Thrawn, but he's a regular admiral. I say regular
It's over. Bunker is secure.
loosely. Always good to secure the bunker first. Is that X's? No, I don't want to take the sniper. We've already got this, I guess Dell up there. They've renamed him. I like how she's so informal with Ancient Miko, but then we just call him Dell here.
More rebels. Wait for my signal.
Clearly he's in charge of, I guess, Inferno Squad, or at least oversees them to some degree. Because he is able to just, like, say, hey, get me them, right? A regular guy in charge probably wouldn't be able to just command special forces like that and say, you know, get me special forces. Although arguably an admiral would have the clout to do that, regardless if it was technically his station or not. So I like that. I like that it shows that he's someone more important. I don't like that the rank they give him is admiral.
Weapons free. Neutralize all targets.
Yes, Commander.
Because we see other admirals, right? We see, like, Admiral Piet, and I do believe it's Admiral, not Captain. We see Admiral Yularen and stuff. You know, and they're wearing the... You guys... Ooh, you see, I just went to deploy my shields and I wasn't quick enough. This is gonna be a long episode if I if I already died. Oh my goodness, no. I'm not stealth killing these guys. Oh my goodness. Ah, yeah, running the fire. Good job. Hi, buddy. So, I have mixed feelings on that. I guess it's meant to signify that he's an important admiral, as compared to just a regular line admiral. Which is alright, I guess. You could argue he's maybe like a flag officer, as compared to a regular, although he's not in charge of the fleet, so I don't know how that would fit. They weren't kidding when they said ability cooldown, huh? Boom, look at that. Really should use my shock more. Yeah, and I died again because I'm not. I was playing pro. I don't remember dying this much on even playing on the harder difficulty. I think it's because I'm talking. I'm not really paying attention as much.
One target dead ahead. Follow me.
Yeah, but so I think it's mixed bag on the uniform, but just the symbolism, right? Like that's a design choice they made. They wanted to get him in white to signify that, like Krennic, like Thrawn, is someone relevant and not a nobody officer.
Bunker is secure.
Overall, I think the whole special forces thing's kind of alright.
More rebels. Wait for my signal.
Yes, Commander.
Rebel commanders should not
Yeah, wait for them to pass. No, I will not. Oh, maybe that's why it's so hard, because I'm taking on like an entire patrol here. Yeah, look at that, huh? Oh, blew myself up with my own grenade. That's how quickly my shield dropped, though. I was taking that much fire that it dropped that quickly. Yeah, I don't like that the Executor went down so quickly. I think that was, again, kind of a plot device, right? Like, how do you rationalize the ability to take out the raw power that is an SSD, right? The Executor class,
Advise on 2 strike teams.
the Executor
Bunker,
being
the other patrolling the
the ship of the line,
Spotting agent. We'll take it from here.
is pretty powerful. There we go. Now I'm actually like getting headshots and beams.
Disable now.
Android, go deal with that. So I think that they had to take it out that way just as a plot device, really.
More rebels. Wait for my signal.
Yes, Commander.
My signal is go go go. Go go go. So it kind of had to go down like that, just because there's no way that puny rebel fleet would be able to take out the raw power of an SSD, and all the fighters that it holds, right? Right. Fighters aside, though, just the number of guns, right? Shield. I think it's because in the first game you straight up couldn't do anything. It didn't allow you to. In this one, I think it's allowing me to, and I'm not. Hey, over here. Come on. Stop shooting my sniper. Might help if I aim. Maybe that's why the stormtroopers always miss, right? They're just not focusing on their aim, right? They're distracted or whatever. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's not that my shield's going down. My shield's fine. It's just that I'm taking an action, which is causing my shield to go down. As a game balancing thing. And I guess I'm alright with that.
That's all of them. Regroup and prepare to move out.
Regrouping.
Regrouping. There we go. Cutscene.
Clear.
Let's take our helmets off, pointlessly.
Can't be all of them. Those rebel commanders must have already moved on.
We should too.
We're near platform 4.
Is there a shuttle there?
No, TIE fighters only.
Even better.
We should move carefully. We don't know how many rebels are out here.
No, we'll deal with them the same as the rest. Today we wipe out that scum once and for all.
Rip. Death Star blows up. Like how they all go silent to take a step back. Their face.
Look alive, agents. We can grieve later. Right now we need to move.
On you, Commander.
I guess they.
We need to reach Platform 4 and secure those TIE fighters. That's our only way back to the Corvus. Agent Miko, scout ahead.
Yes, Commander.
Agent Hask, contact the Eviscerator. I need to speak with the Admiral.
Yes,
The
Commander.
Eviscerator.
Through now.
What a good name.
Admiral, Inferno Squad is evacuating Endor. What's the situation?
Vice Admiral Sloan has ordered a retreat. We're pulling out of the system. Make it to your ship, Commander. Survive. I will send you the rendezvous coordinates.
Yes, sir. We'll contact you when we reach the Corvus.
I don't understand how this happened. The trap was perfect.
Someone made a mistake. High Command overlooked something crucial again.
No, there has to be more to it. The rebels were outnumbered and outgunned.
It's simple. The Emperor underestimated the strength of our enemy, and we paid the price.
Commander, permission to speak freely.
Granted.
I know we're alone, Iden, but that sounded treasonous.
Look to the sky, Hask. It's not treason if it's the truth.
So that's kind of interesting that we see that there are these thoughts, right, that the Emperor wasn't a perfect strategist, that he was a flawed man, that he made mistakes along the way, and that's just not something that the movies give us, right? A lot of this.
Commander, Rebel Patrol headed your way.
Thank you, Agent Miko. We'll take care of them.
A lot of what we get about this
I
stuff.
have a visual on the patrol.
Get inside, get what we can. We're taking this moon back.
Rein it in, Agent. You don't...
Taking them down.
Shield!
Grenade and shields. So- Okay, melee does not drop it, so it's exactly like the first one. In that taking an action other than melee will
Patrol
down it.
neutralized.
It's what they deserve.
In the first one, you just couldn't do anything with
I've got
melee.
eyes on a rebel ambush. We lost a shuttle and our men are overrun.
Keep scouting, Agent. We'll see what we can do.
I almost think I like that better. Because if you're gonna activate it, you gotta pay the price. Basic stormtroopers. Hi, guys.
The rebels have
Chop.
them pinned down.
Alpha. Go. Stand your ground and return fire!
Inferno, squad!
The Empire is evacuating Endor. Push back these rebels.
Understood, Commander. We're with you.
Really? Amelie gets me? I was like virtually uninjured. And Amelie gets me. That's irritating. That's stupid. We're gonna switch up. This gun's not working for me. I'm just gonna go with the heavy one. But so it is interesting that they do have these thoughts, and that a lot of the expanded universe is what gives us this background information, right? Like watching the movies, you'd think that the Emperor was like
Heads up, Commander. Rebel patrol headed your way.
a genius, right? That he had
Thank you, Agent Miko.
orchestrated this whole thing.
I have a visual on the patrol.
Heavy weapons stashed in the report.
Fire!
But you don't get that the orchestration happened
Moving to intercept!
because of his master, right? You don't get that it's Plagueis' plan, not Palpatine's. Palpatine never, the thought never crossed his mind. It was Plagueis' plan to take over, and then the Emperor killed him and took his plan.
It's what they deserve. Commander, I put eyes on a rebel ambush. We lost a shuttle and our men are overrun.
Keep scouting, Agent. We'll see what we can do.
It would appear that my ability to shock is tied into my shields. So if I shock, I can't use my shields, and vice versa. It might take up my shock charge to use the shields.
Inferno, squad!
If that's the case, though,
Push back these rebels.
Understood,
that's pretty
Commander.
stupid.
We're with
Because why does it have a cooldown?
Shock the area.
Heavy.
Impact out. Thought I saw another rebel.
Enemy with heavy weapons.
Shock that spot. That's all of them. Time to keep moving.
But yeah, it was Plagueis' plan to take over
weren't expecting special
the way that Palpatine did.
That's the
Palpatine just
point, Sergeant. All the same, we're in your debt, Commander.
that's nice, true. Oh boy, a rocket. I wonder if this is going to be useful. And you wouldn't get that from watching the movies. Just the
I'm
movies,
hearing
you wouldn't
reports of
understand.
enemy transports landing across Endor. They're deploying troops all over this move.
We won't be here much longer.
Nice to see the U-wing again.
Commander, look.
Rocket impact.
Attack! Droid,
Shields
shield.
up. Yeah, droid shield. So it's my my ID-10 that's giving me the shield. It doesn't use up my shock charge though, so it's a good. I like that it's a good gap closer.
Eyes on an officer!
Shock!
So it's a good idea to. Ooh, thermal dep. Frame floater. Ooh, it's that blinding one. That's just obnoxious.
We're done here. Agent Miko, what's your position?
I've rallied
that
the
it?
squad near the platform. Waiting on you and Agent Hask before we move in.
On our way.
Alright. Rocket if you missed the other one. But yeah, so you see these issues that the Emperor has and stuff. I like those spiders. Another great thing about this game, and the first one, that people didn't get, is the little things, right? You see all these baskets and stuff? These are the Ewoks. Right? They're around. That spider you saw scuttling? they get really, really big, and they're kind of a threat. And we see that in the Ewok movies, right? We see those big spiders. And it's just kind of nice, you know, having
Agent
that
Miko,
stuff.
situation report.
Commander, rebels have seized platform 4. It's gonna be a fight to take it back.
Looks like you're ready for it. Troopers, we're gonna take back that platform and evacuate this moon. And then we're gonna make the rebellion pay.
Command Pauldron. This guy's a sergeant at least. It's kind of another issue that I've had. They really want me to take a sniper, don't they? Is that the pauldrons are not explained properly, right? We also see the backpack. The last time we saw a pauldron and a backpack, it was an orange pauldron, but that signified command. It was a commander.
The TIE fighters.
Open fire!
Push that heavy!
They stole one of our walkers.
The rebels have hijacked an 18.
Should be surprised.
That armor's too strong for Blaster. Go for the stun.
I'm sorry, I can tell my droid to stun the thing. That's pretty legit. It's kind of a strong droid then, I think. Alright, if I can stun an entire ATST walker. This kind of makes it sort of OP with the refresh cooldown on this grenade and the easier difficulty. I'm just chunking them. I'm having no problems.
Scout walker's down. I repeat, the ATST is down.
Even with superior firepower, the rebels can't win.
So I kind of like the little things, right? Even the first Battlefront had those spiders and stuff, so it kind of felt better. And people didn't look at the little things like that. Look at how gorgeous the game is, about how good looking it is. And I get the first one didn't have a story, and that is bad. That doesn't detract from this one, you know? And I like the single player thing, which could also be co-op.
Contact on the platform. Enemy forces are sabotaging our ships and preventing an escape.
Take them down and secure the TIE fighters for our escape.
Suppress
think-
and extract.
One issue, if I had to have one, the biggest
Disable
complaint that I have, don't like the fact
Push forward.
that, yeah, that guy, the
Ask, take the first TIE. Get the Corvus ready for retreat.
offline mode, right? Like the single player only, the offline versus AI. Why can't I have friends with that? You know?
Get us, droid.
I'm shocked that.
Agent Miko, that's your TIE fighter.
I'll cover you until you escape.
No, leave now.
But I like this, right? I've got this stuff. Oh yeah.
Taking off, Commander.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, F that guy. Not bad.
Still with us, Commander.
Starfighter secured. See you up there, Agent.
Nice. So I think that it's doing a decent job. But like I said, just that one issue that I have is that, well, biggest issue, I guess not one issue, I have more than one. My biggest issue there is that it's, it just, I feel like it should have the cooperative offline. Because a lot of times I just want to get out with my friends and hang out and play, and the online's clunky. I don't really like it so much.
The Admiral created Inferno so something like this wouldn't happen again.
I know. Hard to believe this is all that's left.
Nice background thing there, right? That Inferno was created because the destruction of the first Death Star. Now we're in space, so this could be a bit of a longer episode. This is about where we finished last time. I'm not sure
This destruction is the true face of the
where
rebellion.
this mission ends.
It's
I don't
the
want
reason
to
we've been fighting so long.
in the end.
Didn't try to make them afraid. We only made them angry.
Someone told me once that rebellions are built on hate.
It's like
I
5
never
minutes or
stopped
something.
believing it.
How are we supposed to fight that?
The Empire will change, just like it did when they destroyed the first Death Star. We adapt or die.
I love this. Alright, I go and fly right into things because I'm being stupid. But I'm of course referring to the fact that I can pitch and turn and at my leisure, right, in the way that I want. It's not on tracks like it was. Right, you weren't forced to always. I hate this, right? Oh, return to the battlefield. It's so stupid. Why would I fly through the fucking wreckage?
We only made them angry.
Someone told me once that rebellions are built on hate. I never stopped believing it.
How are we supposed to fight that?
The Empire will change, just like it did when they destroyed the first Death Star. We adapt or die.
Adapt or die, nice. But I do like that little bit of background lore that they dropped in there. That Inferno
we have
was.
a problem.
What does it have?
The Corvus was damaged by the Death Star explosion. Engines are down, but the crew is making repairs.
Get the rendezvous coordinates from the Admiral.
Commander, I'm picking up quite a few ship signals outside the debris field.
Any of them Imperial?
Not many. They've either retreated or destroyed.
What about the Admiral Star Destroyer?
The Eviscerator is positioned near the Corvus. It appears to be fully functional.
At least Hask isn't alone on the Corvus. We might actually make it out of this alive.
A little bit of compassion. One thing I was going to say on the Endor thing, I don't like that they take their helmets off there in that one cutscene. And of course they do that to humanize. Oh, fight scene. They do that to humanize the characters. So you see their
Hask, we're
face.
approaching the Corvus. What's the status on the engines?
Ion injector systems at 60%. I'm diverting shield power to reignite the engine systems. Commander, fighters inbound.
Bombers 2, defend the Corvus. It has no shield power.
Right, a little convenient there that just as I'm getting to it, the fighters show up. Whatever, it's chill.
Bombers are
Ready
making
to
their
fight?
attack run now.
He's done for. Good shot.
I almost bit it there. Come on. Die.
Agent Hask,
Here we go.
status report.
We have the rendezvous coordinates, but the crew needs time to repair the engines.
We can make time. Agent Miko, let's take out these bombers.
Alright.
That'll show him.
I don't like that I can't stop. Right, like I can slow down quite a bit. I should be able to dead
Engines are
stop.
almost ready, Commander.
Picking up
Right,
more
I
bombers on my
reverse
scanner.
thrust or I just cut engines.
That's one for you.
And I'm so glad that they finished off that stupid thing in the first game where like you had to reduce thrust to increase firepower. It was either fast or weak or slow and strong, and I didn't like
Agent
that
Miko,
because it's
get
not
to
how
the
ships
Corvus.
work.
I'm right behind you.
Commander Versio, order your ship to retreat, then join me on the Eviscerator.
Sir?
Classified orders, Commander. I will brief you in person.
Yes, Admiral. Inferno Squad. The Admiral and I will rendezvous with you later.
Understood, Commander.
little convenient. Plot stuff. I like the Raider class Corvette here, the Corvus. It's a nice intro to that. Nice planet. Just the scenery is so
You
good.
wish to see me, sir?
Approach. The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander. The Empire will assault the very foundation of the rebels' pathetic belief in themselves. Tell me, Aiden, what is the source of their belief?
Well, she just said anger. Now it
Correct.
says hope.
This messenger's presence is a great honor, one I choose to share with my daughter.
Daughter.
Admiral Versio, Operation Cinder is to begin at once. Resistance, rebellion, defiance. These are concepts that cannot be allowed to persist.
Resistance.
You are but one of many tools by which these ideas shall be burned away. Heed my messenger. He shall relay you to your target.
It's cool.
Operation Cinder is the last command of our Emperor, and the first step in securing our future. Inferno is crucial to its success.
What's our target?
You are not verified.
That information can wait. For now. Here are our next assignments. They are unusual. But these are unusual times. Go, Commander. Do what you do best.
We see a lot of personality conflicts here. She's really wavering on things. Clearly she's where she is because Daddy's an officer.
In preparation for Operation Cinder, we've been ordered to the Fondor shipyards. Agent Hask, you and I will retrieve experimental satellites for the Star Destroyer Dauntless and oversee security for Moff Wraith. Agent Miko, you have the Corvus.
Alright, that's cool. The Dauntless. Bondor! This is clearly the next level, so we will stop here as soon as it gets me out of the cutscene.
Commander, we secured the satellites.
Good work, Agent.
Moff Wraith has informed the Admiral that Operation Cinder could proceed as planned.
Attention, attention. Rebel ships have entered Fondor space.
Ah. Naturally. Which raises the question, do they know about their orders somehow? Are they here to fight us specifically, or is it more likely just a raid on the shipyards?
Commander.
Keep this Star Destroyer safe. The rebels can't learn about Operation Cinder.
Yeah, can't we? So, at least as far as we know. As far as we know, they don't know about Operation Cinder. It's probably more than likely it's just it's a big, it's a shipyard. It's producing Star Destroyers, so they're probably just trying to hit it to break the back of the Empire after destroying the second Death Star. So we're gonna leave it here. We will come back and do the next mission. I'm liking the story as it's setting out. Could be better, but I mean, it's a story, you know. I'm willing at least to go all the way to the end before making a final judgment on it. So until the next time,